Welcome to the first ever edition of Mike on MMA for KPTV. For the first time, I'm going to be, well, I don't like to call it reviewing, but examining, I guess you could say. It was UFC Live 6 on Versus. There was only 4 main fights on the main card, so those are the only ones that I'm really going to be talking about. But the first fight was lightweight. It was 155. It was Matt Weinmann versus Mac Danzig. Now, Mac Danzig, he had a 3-inch reach. Now, this is the second time that they're actually facing each other. The first time there was a controversy. Matt Weinmann hooked in, I believe it was a rear naked choke, and he didn't actually tap. Mac Danzig did not tap, and the ref called it really quick. So this is kind of their rematch. Fucking kill each other shit. Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'd be pretty pissed off if they called it without me actually tapping.
Screw job.
Right? You should see the video, dude. It's actually, like, right after he's just like, what the hell, ref?
Yeah.
Like, really?
I didn't tap.
There's no tap. But, anyways, it actually went all 3 rounds. I scored the first round to Weinmann. I scored the second and third to Mac Danzig. But Matt Weinmann actually got the unanimous decision. He got the win. I don't think he got the win, but I mean, it was so close that it really could have went either way. But also for Mac Danzig, he was the season 6 winner of the Ultimate Fighter. In the second round, there was almost an armbar, which Mac Danzig got out of. It was pretty amazing. And he pushed it over. I mean, they were fighting. It was a bloody fight. It was pretty badass. Either way, any of them could have won, but Weinmann got it.
Okay, so in the first round you scored who?
Weinmann.
Ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Now why?
He just had more of the advantage. He was pressing more. He had the control of the octagon more. He was punching. He kind of just controlled everything better.
Okay, so then after the first, he just kind of like went downhill after that?
It was so back and forth, you can't really... That's what I'm saying. It was like, it's all on person.
Okay.
So that's
Gotcha.
why you don't leave it up to the judges.
Okay.
You finish fights. Now, the second fight is Anthony Johnson versus Charlie Brenneman. Now, I got something to say about Anthony Johnson. I don't like him at all. Not because he's black, but...
It's because he's black.
Yeah,
Don't lie.
Pretty much.
Don't lie. We're racist on KP.
No, my whole thing against him, like, I didn't care about him before, but his last fight was against Dan Hardy, which I like Dan Hardy a lot, one of my favorite fighters. But that's not the reason why I don't like him. He said that he was going to stand toe-to-toe with him, and, you know, they're both big for welterweights. They're welterweights.
Okay.
So they're both big guys for welterweight division. But he said he was going to stand and trade, because that's, you know, that's what they do a lot.
Yeah.
That's usually how they do all their fights. What he did was, I think he must have got hit by one of Dan Hardy's hits and got scared, because the whole fight, he just laid on him and held him on the ground. Tried to punch him a little bit, but he literally just smothered him.
So he got hit and was like, okay.
It was a
I'm
fight.
not doing that no more.
He literally laid on top of him until he got the win.
Ah.
It was sad. But anyways, back to the actual fight. He was 4 inches taller and had an 8-inch reach over Charlie Brenneman.
Okay, that's huge.
Yeah.
8 inches is... That's
a
ridiculous.
big reach difference.
I don't know much, but I know 8
Yeah.
inches.
Even a couple inches will give you that much.
That's what he said.
He is black.
I instantly looked over to Linda like, she'll catch it.
Hey, he is black, so 8 inches might even be, who knows.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was kind of sad fight. It really was.
Yeah, the black guy
Yeah.
just demolished the other dude?
Well, yeah, I mean, he just had such a big size advantage. He's 4 inches taller. He's, you know, he shouldn't even, I don't think he should be a welterweight. He's kind of big for the division. He's 6'2", like, you know, the champion's 5'10".
Okay.
So, I mean, he has to cut, I think, at least 50 pounds.
The
for his
champion
fight.
of the welterweight division?
Yes, which is George St. Pierre.
Is 5'10".
He's 5'10".
Okay.
And this guy's 6'2".
So how much does the 6'2" guy weigh?
Well, he has to make weight, which has to be 170, but he cuts at least 50 pounds per fight.
Oh, so he's like almost like
He's
in
like
the mid.
230
He's
now.
like almost
He's
in the
huge.
mid 2 range.
Yeah, he could,
Oh my God.
He could fight at light heavyweight if he wanted to.
Okay.
Because that's 205. You know, that's only 25 pounds. He's got to cut like 50 pounds.
Oh.
It's a big weight cut.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of another reason why I don't like him, because that's kind of pussy. If you're going to be in, like, you're going to be fighting all these smaller guys.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't want to step up in his own weight class, like.
Exactly. Because, like, you know, Dan Hardy, he's 6 foot, and he's kind of even. He even says it. He says, "I'm kind of pushing it. I'm probably the biggest you should be for welterweight."
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah, he threw a kick.
God, I'm shaking way too much.
He threw a kick and hit Charlie Brenneman right in the face. But I'll tell you this: the whole fight, he was literally kind of doing the smothering thing again.
Yeah.
But he was holding his head down.
This chair's not comfortable.
Like this, holding his head down on the mat. Like he looked like a bully. It almost looked like one of those big kids are like picking on him. He's just like, "Hey, you little bitch."
It's like the high school fight
it
where
was, dude. Like he probably has some rug burn across his forehead now. He was just holding him down, and he was hitting him. But like, you know, there's nothing he could do. He's not going to be able to move this big guy because he gains a lot of weight back.
Yeah. Okay.
But because you know they get 1 day to gain their weight back, and they gain a lot back.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was kind of a controversy at the end, but it was a good call.
Okay.
He kicked Charlie Brenneman right in the face, and he went down. He did go down onto his elbows, but he was kind of out. He was kind of Jimmy legging as he was standing there.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even try to block the kick. He just literally.
All right, so he was obviously getting jacked up, then
it was a fair win.
Okay.
I just don't like the guy.
Okay.
But yeah. So the next one was a heavyweight fight. It was Pat Barry and Stefan Struve. Now this was actually kind of funny because it was the heavyweight's tallest fighter, who was 6'11", Stefan Struve, and the shortest.
He's fucking huge.
Yeah, dude, he's gigantic.
Oh my God.
And the shortest in the heavyweight, Pat Barry, at 5'11".
Okay.
There's a foot difference.
Okay.
And 9-inch reach, or actually, sorry, 9.5-inch reach. So
Okay.
almost 10 inches reach.
So that's like almost not even a fair fight.
Yeah.
Like,
but I'll tell you this though, it was a really good fight.
was it? It was like David and Goliath, and
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. Pat Barry used to be a professional kickboxer.
okay.
Stefan Struve, he's an MMA fighter. You know,
Yeah.
he's pretty well rounded. You know, he's a lot of ground game, but he's tall and skinny and lanky.
Okay.
Pat Barry's just kind of like a solid, thick little. I don't even know what the hell you'd call him.
Yeah.
Little pudgy guy, but he throws kicks like no other. At the end of the fight, bruised leg on the other guy.
Oh.
Stefan Struve, you just see the purple. It was so ugly. I believe it only went 2 rounds.
Okay.
So it only went 2 rounds. Now, I got heat with the fans on this one. They're booing. They're booing like, you know, they boo when they roll around and just lay on top of each other. These guys were fighting. They're punching each other, kicking each other.
And they were booing.
They're booing. There's no reason to boo.
Was the little guy getting his ass kicked, so they were booing, or it was just even?
He was kicking ass the whole time.
So was the big guy the fan favorite, or
There was no fan favorite.
Really?
There's no heel. There's no nothing.
why were people booing them?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
There's
dumb.
Really no
Like,
reason.
I understand, like, when they're doing mat game, like, if you don't appreciate it,
Yeah.
then people boo. Like,
Exactly.
I watched them on the ground, and I'm like, this is almost cooler than watching them just punch and kick each other. Just because,
it
like,
all depends on what you appreciate.
yeah, there's, like, so much more talent in, like, a ground game than there is anything else.
Exactly.
So it's like people start booing. It's like, okay, let's see you get in the ring on the ground with these
right.
motherfuckers.
You
Like,
roll around with him and you see how quick you get tapped out.
yeah, you'll be boo-hooing.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I don't even understand why they were booing. It was stupid. But I'd say the first round should go to Pat Barry. He was kicking the fucking shit out of him.
Pat was the little guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little guy.
I'm trying to keep up.
Little guy. It was mostly just kicks because he can't really, you know, he was trying to throw punches. And
Yeah.
But in the second round, he actually did pull off a head kick, but he was leaning down. So I mean,
Okay.
he was trying, but he was kicking like his.
So was it a good fight overall, though?
Yeah, it was a great fight.
Okay.
The second round, I believe it ended by triangle. Which,
Okay.
Stefan Struve had a triangle. Now this was amazing. When he first locked in the triangle, Pat Barry, little guy,
Yeah.
power bombed him, picked him up off the ground.
The little guy picked up the big guy?
Yes.
What?
Straight up in the air. straight up, and boom. But the legs were just so long that he had it hooked in, and
Okay.
right after that he tapped.
He was
But
like, I'm done.
he gave a good effort to get out of that shit. He just picked him up and just boom.
Oh, man.
It was a pretty gruesome powerbomb too.
Nice.
It was actually, it almost looked planned because the way that he picked him up, it was like, like pro wrestlers.
Yeah.
Literally from the ground all the way up. It was amazing. Like sitting straight up too.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, that was a great fight. It really was. So, I mean, I don't know why they're booing. I boo you. And then it came to the last fight, which was the Bantamweight title.
What is that?
It's 135.
So
135 pounds.
Okay, well, what's heavyweight?
It's anywhere from 207, like 206, 207, up to 265.
So where the hell did this 135 come from?
It just came out. They just, well, I mean, it's been out for a while, but not in UFC.
Is that like the lowest
Yeah,
of
that's
the
the
low?
lowest. That's
Okay,
the lowest.
so
There's-
that's like the cruiserweight division.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Because there's one above that. That's 145. That's featherweight.
Okay.
But yeah, this is bantamweight, which it was all news to me when I started watching until WEC. That's the one. Like they focused on a lot of light guys.
Okay.
But that was Dominick Cruz, who was the champion, and he's 5 inches taller. Cause he was check this out. So he's 5 inches taller, right? And he's only Cherry, shut up. He's only 5'8", and he was 5 inches taller.
The guy that was 5'8" was 5 inches taller than the other dude?
Yes.
So the other guy was 5'3".
Yes,
Oh
5'3".
Wow.
But he has a very suitable nickname.
Midget?
No, Mighty Mouse.
Oh,
Demetrious Johnson.
that's pretty funny.
You know what? It was a great fight. I mean, it was pretty much dominated by Dominick Cruz, which goes very well because his name is the Dominator.
Okay.
But if you watch, I know you didn't watch it, but if everybody that watched it, my God, these guys are so fast. Mighty Mouse. I've never seen anybody move so fast. Like they're back in. It's like watching a fight in fast forward.
Oh, geez.
You just see them running across the ring like both of them. That's the weird part. Like their kicks, their hands, and
Wait, how'd that go?
slow motion.
No. Now, fast forward.
No, literally, it was amazing, and
I
it
just-
sounded like that too.
I just like the noise.
Yeah, I know. No, but it really did sound like that. He sounds like a little mouse. It's perfect. It fits him.
Yeah.
I mean, all around, it was a great fight, but Dominick Cruz just kind of beat the crap out of him a lot. I mean, Demetrious got some punches in. He got some good kicks. I think he got a couple slams even, but Dominick Cruz straight up German suplexed him
Oh, jeez.
twice.
Ugh.
In perfect form, like the perfect arch in the back, everything. Once again, looked like a pro wrestling, but yeah, it was a great fight. All around, this whole entire event, I thought was great. One of the most solid free shows that they've ever had. It was a lot of stand up, no real boring fights.
Yeah.
Everything was very entertaining.
And like, what channel was this stuff on?
Versus.
Versus?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
It's if you have charter and you live in my area, it's 410.
Well,
but it's,
I don't, and I
Nope.
don't.
I don't know where else. It's just
All right.
Versus. They
I'll
play a
have
lot of
to
sports.
look at it.
It's
Okay, that's
I
cool.
think it's a sports channel, but I'm sure it's probably not going to be on there very much anymore.
Yeah.
But all around, solid show, and that's pretty much it.
Cool.
And yeah, so that was pretty much it. And tell me what you think. If you want, I'll probably do Strikeforce, Bellator, or if UFC keeps doing one every single goddamn week, there'll be more to come. A lot, probably.
Badass.
So yeah, and suck it.
Mike on MMA.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out. Maybe it's out. No.
I'm about to whip it out.
No. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. I'm not even paying attention to the top half. Whoop! Ski mask. I'm gonna murder you.
And I'm gonna rape you.
You look like a Russian now. It looks like you got
I
one
like
of
to
those.
drink the vodka. Give me vodka. Oh wait, that's more like Borat. Never mind.
Yeah. Rip off. Alright, okay, now
Russians.
Mike on MMA out.
Yeah.